The Hydrone 3, 5, and 7 are the newest line of plant dehumidifiers that were developed to not just dehumidify, but maintain an environment suitable for plants that can even out the fluctuations of a day-night light cycle and improve plant growth no matter what your environment temperature and humidity is. All three of these were made specifically to increase VPD by both lowering the humidity and increasing the temperature. And VPD is the best environmental reading to use when it comes to maintaining optimal plant growth, as VPD lets us know exactly how fast the plant is transpiring through the combination of air temperature and relative humidity. The Hydrone 3 is made to help smooth out small VPD fluctuations. Since I'm located in California, where it's often quite hot and dry, I typically only go below my targeted VPD range right when the lights turn off each day, as the air quickly cools down, which also spikes the relative humidity levels. This will cause the VPD to rapidly drop, as both cooler temps and higher humidity lowers VPD. And while nighttime VPD is less important, as the plant is barely transpiring and mostly just respiring, preventing large VPD fluctuations still does help optimize plant growth. Not to mention that preventing humidity spikes will lower the chances of mold and mildew. So yeah, for cases like mine, where I don't necessarily need a dehumidifier, but could still benefit from one if I wanted to smooth out my environment a little more, this will work. As for features, the Hydrone 3 offers both humidity and VPD controls via the external environmental sensor, and has a UIS port so it can be controlled via an AC Infinity controller. You can just place it inside of your grow space and turn it on, but it also has these adapters that can attach to the intake and exhaust side, which allows you to pull in air from a window if you want, and also gives the option to exhaust the drier warm air into a tent externally to save on floor space. As a dehumidifier, this is only rated for a 2x2 grow space, but as a device that's made to smooth out VPD rather than to drastically alter it, it can work in a larger space if that's your primary use case. My favorite part of the Hydrone 3 is this Easter egg that I found to be super useful. So you can remove this top cap and snugly fit a CloudForge 3 humidifier on top of it. And I've been using the setup for a while now, with the dehumidifier feeding into the tent's bottom vent and the humidifier tubing in from the top. I don't even need to plug these into a controller, since I can set the humidifier to a VPD range of 1.6 and the dehumidifier to a VPD range of 0.8. With these basic settings, these two devices are now able to automatically maintain a VPD range of 0.8 to 1.6, fully automating the grow tent environment with just a few clicks. Now, if you want to remove a lot of humidity from the air, then you'll want to skip the 3 and take a look at the 5 or 7. Both of these devices are made to drastically lower humidity as well as increasing VPD. And in my testing, both the 5 and 7 can do this no matter what you throw at it. So while traditional dehumidifiers typically only work in warm temperatures and can bring the relative humidity down to at most 40% or so before they level off, from my testing, the Hydrone 5 and 7 can work in both hot and cold environments, and more surprisingly, can bring relative humidity to under 25%. Why you'd need it this dry, I don't know, but it was kind of amazing to see. The 5 and 7 can both lower the humidity quite fast, is really quiet, and, like the Hydrone 3, allows for ducting to both the intake and exhaust side, so you can customize it to your grow space. The Hydrone 5 is a little bit different in that it has no temperature or humidity sensor built in, so it can only be adjusted by 10 levels and is rated for a 5x5 grow space. While the Hydrone 7 offers humidity and VPD controls via the external environmental sensor and is rated for either a 10x10 grow space or up to a small room. Both of these units also have a UIS port, so if you have an AC Infinity controller, you can easily pass through the controls for even more functionality. And if you do own a controller, I would highly recommend going with the Hydrone 5, since it doesn't matter then that it doesn't come with any onboard controls and can dehumidify pretty much all the common grow tent sizes. However, if you're either planning on using this as a standalone plant dehumidifier or just need something powerful enough to dehumidify an entire room, then the Hydrone 7 offers all the onboard controls needed and is rated for whole room dehumidification.